where all my buttons are on the stream deck here. I did. What's going on, you guys? Good to see everyone. Jolene was first in the chat today. Thank you, Jolene. Followed closely by others. It will not let me scroll up to the top anymore. Emira, Carr, good to see you. Grey Worm, what's going on? Mr. Madmania, I'm not your daddy. Stop calling me daddy. Feels awkward. Electro King is here. You guys should know Electro King by now. He does all my graphics, intros, outros, overlays, profile pictures, emojis, you name it. He does it. If you are in any kind of need for graphics, Electro King is a man. You can find him on my Discord server. 24 months in the Touchdown Club. Fantastic. Fantastic. I see TSN MF got a gifted membership. Legit Gaming, already dropped your link in the chat for you. I am getting old, Car. I am getting old. Every day a little bit older. Just a little bit older. Granddaddy, I'm not willing to admit that I am biologically related to you, Madmania. There have been no tests that confirm this. So, yeah, we are waiting for KvK to end. 1 hour, 44 minutes. I should be getting 3 coins. I should be getting an Autric inscription for finishing in the top 10 in kills and in deads and in heals. As far as what we're getting with the 2 coins, I believe I will be getting another Ancestral Mask. One more level up on this, and that will be at level 5, so that's cheaper anyway. Then next KvK I can focus on Hydra's Blast. I screwed up this KvK. Half asleep, I got Helmet of the Conqueror instead of Ancestral Mask. Otherwise I would be getting a Hydra's Blast now, but it is what it is. I'm not going to ask for a refund. I'm not going to ask them to change things. That was my mistake. That was fully my mistake. I take 100% accountability for that, so I will own it. Snow Goose coming in with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Mr. Goose. I appreciate you, sir. Our Zenith, real free-to-play from Kingdom 1032, is in first place at 32 million points. Hawkeye in 1029 has got 5th place locked in at the moment. Clap has got 8th place. Forza and Snow Goose bringing up 9th and 10th. Scary, 9th and 10th. Scary, even 8th, a little bit scary. When all is said and done, I think number 10 will be right around that 18 to 22 million range. I would very much like these guys to push higher in the next hour and 45 minutes so that they don't impact MGE tomorrow as power up day. But we'll see what happens. Where do you use your Autric? Well, then, I mean, the nice thing is now, even if you make a mistake and drop it on something you don't need, you can always switch it at a later date. I'm getting Delta Formation myself. I have got 4 or 5 hunters already, 3 or 4, I don't know. And then I've got 1 infantry march with this on. I don't feel like I need another. I do not do cavalry rallies, otherwise I would be getting arch formation. So we're probably gonna get Delta here. Our open field cavalry march. I don't think there's anything that I can put it on right away. I'm not in a rush to put it on. I want to make sure that I put it on the right armament and not make the same mistake I did with the first ever hunter that I got, which I believe is now on Ashburnapal. Nope, it's not. Maybe I did refine it. But the first hunter I ever got, I made a mistake. I put it on a armament that was like It was triple stacked, but it was like 2%, 1.2%, and 2%. But I think I have refined it since then, and I think this actually on Scipio was my first ever hunter inscription that I've transmutated into something a little bit better. So I've done as much as I'm gonna do in Zenith. Crossing my fingers that this keeps me in the top 50. If it does, great. If it doesn't, no skin off my nose. All in all, we got a total of 40 people in 1029 getting a Autric this KvK just from end rewards. Right, Mayhem deserves MVP. He solo filled so many flags with all of his farms. Thunder, Echo, Captain, Mad Mania, Choco Guinness here. JPJ, Soli, Insane Joker, Rogossi, Apo, Winnie, Coyote, Cheech, Walk, Paranoia, Shinigami, Stitch, Faho, Shadow, Tox, Hercules, It's Easy, Ape, Haza, Queen, Dave, Sam, Trash Panda, Utred's Autric was a 1003 Autric. He used to play in 1003. They said take one of ours, give it to Utred. Testy, Nugget, Alloys, Annie, all getting Autric inscriptions. From the top 10, we've got Forza, Mester King, myself, Coco, getting one for kill points. Deads, we've got Snow Goose added to that list, Animal added to that list. Heal points, again, Forza, Lambo, Snow Goose already getting one from another, Coco's already getting one from another, Mester's already getting one from another. But we've got Hawkeye on that list as well, so fantastic job. Fantastic job. Dracul is retiring after this KvK. This is his last KvK. All of his accounts will be going to the cloud. Rest in peace, Dracul. We wish you the best. Please stay on our Discord so we can keep in contact. Jump on voice with us from time to time, hang out from time to time when things permit. Forza doesn't deserve the Autric. Jen got no Kelly. But, that's between him and his wife. What's going on, Jolene? Good to see you. Dave, good to see you. Sammy Boy pitting. Well, here's the thing, right? Every time there was fighting, Sam would jump on Forza's account and kick him off. Dr. Sam would jump on there and kick him off and say, go play Tox. I got this. Go play Tox. I don't know if Dr. Sam is interested in migrating. He's more than welcome if he wants, but I think he has too much fun just jumping on Forza's account. Being opposite time zones, right? I think that works out well for the two of them. Yeah, we're all waiting for a reset. Canyon, I don't even care about Canyon. 38th, I'm okay with that. We got all the stuff we needed. I could care less. Most of these guys, I can't beat Tiger. I've never beaten Tiger. Dr. Yacht, I cannot beat him. Dr. Y, OT, whatever. Dr. Pot, can't beat him. You know, most of these other guys I can beat, but it takes me 1 or 2 tries. And for starters, I'm out of tries, and it's just not worth it. Negative title, fool or something. No, I mean, it was a fantastic KvK. It was fun. There was fighting pretty much from the start until probably about 10 days ago. And granted, the fighting in the last few days once we invaded this zone, it wasn't real fighting. It was, you know, maybe we'd have to rally a few flags here and there. It was free burning through a lot of back belt flags. I was dealing with cheeseburgers. Yeah, Tiger's a smart cookie. You're gonna get sharpshooters, Sam? I mean, this is my delta right now. Right, so I don't want to drop a delta inscription on this for starters because I've already tried transmuting it 10 times and we still only got 1.6 and 2.3 here, so we're gonna get the delta. We're just not gonna drop it on anything quickly. We're not gonna rush into that. There's no need. This is the other delta one I have, which much better stats, right? We could put it on here, but again, 2%. We'll keep going until we find something. Until we get something a little bit better. Yeah, I've already got I've already got infantry with the destructive on it. So, you know, if I was a cavalry rally lead, sure, I'd go arch, get an arch setup going for cavalry or rallies, but I'm not. So. But I really, really want to get this helmet done, so we're getting that one. I mean, I think Shattering Strike would give me better stuff. I mean, this is level 3 on the bow is just unit capacity, whereas Shattering Strike, that 10% chance to increase the next skill smite combo attack by 8.5% once every 5 seconds. Yeah, it's only a 10% chance, but so that's what we're going for there. Done with Duke Snow Goose? Did you train enough? Yikes. That's too close for comfort, dude. Too close for comfort. So here are some of the last Zeniths. This was the 12% attack skin. Top spot was 35 million. 10th place was 23 million. This was 15% archer health. Top spot was 37 million. 10th was 17 million. This was the dirigible. Top spot was 28 million. 10th was 19 million. So I think 18 to 22 million would get top 10 for this Zenith, but you know, don't quote me on that. Just what my gut tells me. What's up, Raz? Yeah, Forza used like 1 million gems the other day and gemmed a bunch. So he's got a ton of speed ups to use. The thing is, I would really like for Nugget to get first in MGE. He's been asking for Ash in MGE since he got here. So if we can push yet today and not disrupt MGE rankings tomorrow, power up day, that would be ideal. But it is what it is at the end of the day. I think Nugget's a smart enough guy, he would understand, but I would like to see our guys who really want this skin up there around 25 million yet today. But that leaves them, what, 90 minutes to do it in, and the Kingdom buff already ran out. Who, me, hum? No, I'm no, this I do not have the speed ups to be going for a Zenith skin right now. No training speed ups. Only 500 days of regular general speed ups. If I get a 30-day, great. You know, if I get a 15-day, great. We need 1029 in Imperium. So after migration, what will be right around hang on, let me bring up the math. You gotta scroll up in this conversation. So our current power is 11.3 billion. We have 850 million going to the cloud. We're going to get 700 million back from deads. So we'll be right around 11.2 billion after all is said and done there. We have players coming in that will be right around, what do we figure, Matt? 600 million? We'll be right around that 12 billion range when all is said and done. And we definitely don't want to hit Imperium. We don't want to hit high AC. You know, we see some of these crazy KvKs with, well, our last KvK, let's be real, 13-16 was in our KvK. I think they outclassed every single kingdom in the KvK period. They should not be playing against low A's, high B's, in my opinion. So we want to stay that low A, high B range. We don't want to get to that mid to high A's. You know, we see these KvKs with 2377, where everybody's pressuring them to do a 3 versus 1. You have to be a very special kingdom to do a 3 versus 1 in a 4 camp KvK. And then the hard part then too is one of those other 3 camps basically sits out of KvK until Kingsland. You know, that's not fair to those players. And then of those 3 kingdoms, 3 camps, let's say they win the KvK, how do they decide on end rewards? One of those camps is going to get 240 Autrix. And then what? There's 30 for each of the other camps? That doesn't seem right. Just my 2 cents. Yeah, and I said this on Apo's stream earlier, right? Somebody kept telling one of Apo's viewers that 1960 is going to get no match found. I do not think that'll happen. I think too much money is spent in that kingdom for them to get no match found. It would harm Lilith's bottom line if 1960 gets no match found. You know, they would drop 1960 in a KvK with, you know, 6 other kingdoms in each of the camps before they would give them no match found. I mean, but let's be real here. I don't see that as a possibility. Ooh, level 4. Gimme, gimme, gimme. So, I mean, I really would like for some transparency around the matchmaking formulas. I would really like it if, and I know power is not supposed to count that much in matchmaking anymore. Forza coming in with 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, Forza. Appreciate you, sir. If you guys don't know Forza, I'm dropping a link in chat here. Please make sure you are subscribed to the Forza's channel as well. Lost my train of thought. Oh, matchmaking. I would really like for some transparency around matchmaking. I would really like them to plug the little loopholes that they have, right? Where if you decrease your activity in off season, it helps with your matchmaking. If you, take off all your equipment, all your armaments, all your formations, if you fill hospitals, it helps with your matchmaking. Let's plug all those loopholes. Because you know there are kingdoms out there that abuse that. Yeah, pick up those kids from school, then you need to jump some troops in Zenith, buddy. So, I mean, it's possible we get dropped into a KvK that has a Mega Imperium Kingdom in it. I mean, hell. 1003 was in our KvK this time, and they're at 21 point something billion power. You know, that said, Forza, myself, who are our top 3 kill point players? Forza, myself, and alloys combined, I think, have more kill points than all of 1003 does at 21 billion power. Let's be real here. Yeah, Forza's daughter recently got a Mad Mania Sucks hoodie available in the merch shop. Child size hoodie available in the merch shop, or at least it was. I think they limit the number of items that I can have in there, but there's a Forza shirt in the merch shop as well. I forget what it looks like now, though. Oh yeah, okay. All right, let's look at this Forza. I'll move to a new window. So Jolene, you'll like this one. Desktop, here we go. So this is the Forza shirt in the merch shop. Picture some glazed donuts. And JJ's quote at the top is, "Did you pull out?" Forza's quote at the bottom says, "Yeah." Right, then on the back of that shirt, it says 9 months later. I know, I'm evil. I know. Who ordered that? Tox ordered one of those already. I told you you'd like it, Jolene. What's up, Cheech? The Streamlabs has not contacted me yet and said remove that from the merch store, so hey. Yeah, don't mind me, I'm just farming gems here. I don't know, Car. He says he's the pullout king, so I'm refunding those 10 gifted subs as we speak. Oh, watch. Notification, Jolene just bought a shirt. Notification, Car just bought a shirt. Notification, Cheech just bought a shirt. I don't think JJ's the one who wanted that shirt. She didn't even bought one yet. The real pullout king is Pharaoh. Whenever there's fighting in the KvK, he pulls out. Ooh. That's not nice, Mad Mania, but that deserves a shots fired. You guys will be impressed. We got some good players coming. Besides just Redline, we got some really good players coming. Names that you will know, I promise you this. Mad Mania and Captain have done an excellent job recruiting. Despite my 20 questions every time they tell me they're interviewing somebody. I get it, right? Mad Mania and Captain of the recruiters. They agree that we're bringing somebody to the kingdom, and it's a person that I do not have a yes or no solid opinion on, then they're coming to the kingdom. I just like to understand the people we're bringing in, so I ask a lot of questions a lot of times. I know it pisses off Mad Mania. He thinks I don't trust him. If I didn't trust him, he would not be in the position that he is in. If I didn't trust him, he wouldn't be doing the recruiting in the first place. Okay? I just like to be involved and like to understand the people that are coming into this kingdom and make sure that they are looking at every aspect of a player in their account and not just numbers. My OCD. All it is. Migration opens when the map closes, I believe. We have one player from within this KvK coming over tomorrow. Only one recruit from within this KvK that I'm aware of. I'm excited for some more KvK formats where you can pre-ally. Hopefully we can get in a KvK with 3303. At this point, I would kind of call them our sister kingdom. You know, I think the guys who run 3303 run it very well. They're very intelligent. They're structured very much in the same way that we are. You know, small numbers, high quality people. Enjoy fights. Bari, no. Oh, no. Bari already migrated, did he? You know, Car, if there was a king, if I wanted to get out of 1029, which I don't, 3303 would be at the top of the list of kingdoms to migrate to. Yep, they do. They pilot for 77. Yes, sir. But Warfare, Bad Boy, we fought against them last KvK. This KvK, we ended up being in an allied camp with them. We didn't ally until after past sevens or in the middle of past sevens, but they have a very good kingdom, very good leadership, quality players, funny players, and the right state of mind.
But you left me alone inside these empty, broken walls, and I can't see it clearly, but it's obvious.
But yeah, they had a lot of time to pilot for 2377 because fucking Earth Camp didn't fight them at all, except at altars. Water Camp ran away from them like they were scared of their own shadow. So, I mean, you know, don't blame them for piloting for 2377. Blame Water Camp and Earth Camp and our KvK for not giving them fights. So they do have a bunch of trolls in the kingdom, right? But in our last KvK, we didn't see that. Because our last KvK, most everyone was respectful to everyone else who was fighting. This KvK was a different story. Water ran away from fire every chance that they got. Which was evident. They would come to fight you and I, Forza, at those past fours before they would defend their own starting zone. Right? They wanted the easy fights every single time. Yeah, Aquino was supposed to come, but I think that KvK kind of did him in. Yo, Snow Goose, 10 War Machines, chill. Snow Goose going off here. All I'm saying here is be careful who pilots your account, guys. You make sure that you know who's piloting your account, that who has access to your account. In light of some recent events, just one more reason why buying and selling accounts is risky, why piloting accounts is risky. And for God's sake, if you do have somebody pilot your account and then you get in a KvK with that person, change all your shit, change your passwords, change everything. You know, change everything. I mean, I don't know the intricate details about what happened with that content creator. I do know that they logged into somebody else's account who was an ally and swarmed a fort down. Was it an account that content creator previously sold to that player and that player didn't change the passwords? Was it an account that they piloted in the past and that player didn't change the passwords? I don't know. There's accountability on both sides, right? The player should have changed all their passwords, should have relinked the account, whatever, right? That's on that player. But what that content creator did was immoral, unethical, and not in any way, shape, or form sportsmanlike at all. far as I'm concerned, until that individual comes out and provides a sincere apology, they're dead to me. They're dead to me. I will not mention their name in chat. They have been removed from my Discord as a content creator. And they lost moderator status here as well. So that is not an example of how you play this game. You know, and I liked him. Overall, I thought he was a good kid. I never would have expected that. He is one of the last people I would have expected that from. And the fact that he took so much pleasure and joy and happiness while he did it just rubbed me the wrong freaking way. You know, I would equate it to this, right? I sell my car to somebody, assuming what I'm being told is true and that account was a sold account. I sell my car to somebody. 6 months later, I find a set of spare keys in my house somewhere. I go and I take that car for a joyride. It ain't right. It ain't right. Shadow Bull says pilots kill the game. It's wrong, and that's my opinion. I am 100% fine with two people, two close friends, playing on each other's accounts. Say they live in opposite time zones. I'm totally fine with that. If you have a close friend that plays on your account when you're sleeping, and you play on their account while they're sleeping, totally fine with that. When people are being paid to pilot, or people are piloting just to get views on YouTube and to promote themselves, that's a problem. When you have players with 10 accounts in a single kingdom and they are having people pilot 9 out of those 10 accounts, that's a problem. Right? I'm fine with a couple of friends sharing an account. That's fine with me. I see no issues in that. And when you're paying people to pilot your accounts, or you're requiring players to have pilots, I was approached by a kingdom once asking if I would join their kingdom. Just for shits and grins, I asked them what their requirements were. I think at that point in time I was something like 160 million power. And they said outright, player of your power, we would require you to have at least 3 full-time pilots. Fuck that. Yeah, our last OL match was not so good. JST absolutely crushed us. Which I expected, right? I expected it. We had 59,000 to 9,000. You know, it was Easter Sunday, and not making excuses, just stating facts. It was Easter Sunday. We only had 27 people register. We had 2 people that didn't show up. So it was brutal. It was brutal. But the people who showed up, they did not rage quit Smash Squad. They stuck it out until the end. They tried until the end, Smash Squad. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Our next match will be interesting, right? If we look at what we did against 63DS, we lost by 7,000 points. If we look at what FN did against 63DS, they lost by 20,000 points. So we're going to come out swinging. We're not just going to not show up for this match. We're going to have our 30 players there. We're going to have our backups there. We're going to try our freaking hardest to win that. You know, I think that is the most winnable match in our group. I'm not saying we will win. FN is a super solid team. But if you're looking for an underdog to bet on, maybe throw a few coins on PK. Buddy system works. It's better than someone having. Yeah, absolutely. MF and Cat had my logins. They were under strict instructions, though, to only log in if I was hit by a truck and they needed to port me somewhere safe. I would much rather they call me at 2:30 in the morning if they needed me online to fight than they log into my account and fight. Resource selling is also against the rules, but Imperiums have it. That's a tricky one there. That's a tricky one there. I mean, you know, resource selling takes place. There's no way players can be using the kind of resources that they're using in some of these KvKs without resource sellers. If Lilith does something about that, then these players can't fight, these players won't spend, and Lilith will lose money, period. And yes, people still need to buy speed ups to use those resources. Very, very good point, Dave. Yeah, the game has gotten to a point now where if they tell people, okay, we're not allowing pilots anymore, you will have a lot of very high spenders quitting the game. If they crack down on resource selling, same thing. You will have a lot of boring KvKs where people fight till they're out of resources and then call it a day. Where we're at in this game now. And I think we would be in a much different place had they put a stop to piloting before it got to be what I considered a problem. So here's the deal with their terms of service, Evil Clown. I have been told this. While it might be in the terms of service, it is up to the company itself to decide what they enforce and what they do not enforce. Terms of service is not written to protect players, it is written to protect the company. That would be nice, Master. The only way you can control who comes into a KvK with you is if you have multiple domains and you put all the dead weights in domain 1 and bring all your fighters to domain 2. But a small kingdom like ours, any CH-25 gets thrown in the KvK, period. Forza. Oh, here we go. Thank you, Forza. Thank you for earlier, Snow Goose. There we go. Forces training. Maybe he's just buying the bundles now. $16,027. Yeah, not training yet. Snow Goose, man, you're on the bubble. You're on the bubble here. I get it. There's a whole day left. I'll be right back, y'all. I need to use the facilities. Much better. Just gonna fuck over whoever pushes from rank 11. That might be Snow Goose. Shinigami's in 15th, Thunder is in 17th, Executioner is in 19th, Nuggets in 28th, there's little old Lambo sitting at 36th, Oz is 39th, Ape is 45th, I mean, rank 50, you get the avatar frame. That'd be a nice thing to have, right? But I don't live and die by avatar frames. 30-day, 51 is a 15-day. It'd be okay to get one of those, but I'm not gonna go crazy for it. Alloys doesn't even think he's gonna train to 1 million. Oh man. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm liking all the gold chests you guys are dropping for this, so I'm more than happy to take those in. This is gonna be fun though. The next wheel where there's a commander that I need. This right here is going to be fun. We're going to have an entire stream spinning the wheel. I've got 786 spin tickets saved up. Plus, I think there's another batch that I can get yet tonight. So we should probably have close to 1,000 spins on the wheel by the time a new commander comes out. Car. God almighty. That's what my wife screams too. I mean, we're not in KvK. Well, we won't be. So Subutai I can do slowly over time. But I do want to get him. This Ragnar is in gold keys. Freddy, I don't know where the hell you are, Freddy. Freddy's in gold keys. I could care less about Charlemagne. Steven, I think we can get from the leadership MGEs. Lubu, don't care. Maybe it's John Hyundai. One of these two we can get from the leadership MGEs. Wuzetian, really don't care. Lapu Lapu is who I'm going for in leadership MGs first. 5532. I don't really care about the march speed, but that's on the same armament as rebuff. We're definitely going to give it a shot, Master. We're definitely going to give it a shot. I don't half-ass anything, guys. You should know this by now. Yep, this is the leadership gear. Obviously, if I'm using it on Lapu Lapu, I would swap out the drums for something. I'm just not completely sold on Philip Shajar in the open field. It helped all my other marches. It helped the allies around me. But I didn't feel like it itself was doing phenomenal. And I guess if that's my goal, right, is to buff the rest of my marches, it's a super solid march, but the problem is there's so much hit and run, hit, enemy runs away, change targets. And if you don't keep that rage up, then the skills don't pop off like they should. Yep, I haven't made a vengeance yet. That's one thing I'm lacking. But I mean, blueprints are not the problem. It's freaking materials. Alright, I've got 4 rings. I've got 3 greatest glories. I've got 7 pendants. We've got 1 horn. We've got 1 vengeance. We've got 2 sets call. Right, I don't have any drums because I recently procced the drums. I wanted to try it. Honestly, when I ran it on the field car, all of my other marches did about 10 to 30% better than when I wasn't having it on the open field. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. You know, we might throw Philip behind one of the cavalry commanders. Arthur Philip, I think, is the way to go. Don't quote me on that. Go back to Shajar YSG. In which case, I'm going to need those crystal thingies to move these off of here and onto a different formation. You would have been better off with full DPS. But yeah, but sometimes you don't know until you try. Run archers. I'm gonna run 3 archer marches. I still like Herman Tommy though. I use that in Arc. Troops, whenever I surround a troop and Herman Tommy is on it, it fucking melts. Absolutely melts. Still think Tommy is maybe the most underrated commander in the game. Hey Ballsy, good to see you. Okay, Ballsy, just a word of warning. Mad Mania was calling Forza his goat for a period of time. Now you're his goat for a period of time. He just wants those feet pics from you. That's all. That's all. Once you send him feet pics, you're no longer his goat because he's seen your feet. I mean, I've seen pictures of Mad Mania's group setup where he's got his PC, right? And on the left side, he's got the box of Kleenex. On the right side, he's got the hand lotion. And then he doesn't have a normal desk mat, you know, a mouse mat, desk mat type thing. He's got people's feet pics spread out in front of his computer. So just a word of warning. And God forbid, do not ask him to see his coffee mug. It's called full transparency, Mad Mania. So yeah, car before the next KvK, maybe we'll hook up, see what we can do for marches, see what we need to move this Philip shit off of. The sad part is I've invested so much in this leadership set. It's hard not to run Philip as a primary now. But this is all archer. I mean, this is decent archer stats. There's no all damage in there. Oh, what? The Lost Temple opens, what, 30 minutes? 30 minutes before, yeah. Yeah. Not enough time. No betrayals here, guys. Not that we would have anyway, but I think 1316 and Fire Camp asked us to delete any territory that was touching any of these citadels. I understand why. Right, this will open one last time. Exactly, what is that, 33 minutes before the KvK closes. Yeah, we were not going to betray them. Let me be clear about that. But by asking us to remove territory and making sure that our territory was at least 2 flags away, they can sleep at night. Lost town, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. So did I go back on my original word to keep this free for all, 2 versus 1 versus 1? Yes, I did. But 1029, any camp we are in has never ever betrayed an alliance once we have made an ally. You know, and the only reason I went back on the 2v1v1 free for all for Wind Camp was the fact that Earth and Water were already accusing us of allying with Fire. So that's, fuck it. If you're going to accuse us of allying with them, then let's just go ahead and do it. I mean, Fire Camp was over here. They had a marker up that said, do not attack Wind Camp before we allied. And Water Camp's like, oh, they've allied together. They've allied together. No, we hadn't. But Fire Camp was pulling, you know, if it was still a 2v1v1, Fire Camp's best chance in Kingsland was to get Wind Camp in there so that Earth and Water had to fight both fire and wind. Right? So that's just a matter of strategy. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Besides, Water, if you wanted to keep Fire from attacking you at this past 7 while you were trying to attack us, maybe you would have fucking blanketed your zone a little bit better with flags and not given them an in over here. Once Fire got into this zone, Water basically said, fuck it, let them have this side. Let's go try and fight the easier camp and Wind Camp. Why did I go back on my word? Because I already been accused of it. And let's be real. At the end of the day, Fire was going to win. Water ran from every fight that they had with Fire. Water would not have gotten anything in the end. Earth fought Fire a couple of times at an altar, and that was it. Fire did not want a 3 versus 1. We did not want a 3 versus 1. We had done the most fighting in this KvK. If Fire was going to give 60 Autrix to anyone, even in a 2v1v1 scenario, I would like to think that they would have given them to Wind Camp. Yeah, Water Camp, they just didn't understand. Fire was over here fighting them to ensure that Wind Camp got to Kingsland. A Wind Camp in Kingsland, because if Wind did not get to Kingsland in a 2v1v1 scenario, and it was Earth and Water against Fire in Kingsland, there was a chance, slim chance, but there was a chance that they would have lost. So it was in Fire's best interest to attack Wind Camp over here and keep them off of, attack Water Camp over here and keep them off of our ass so that we got into Kingsland. If we got into Kingsland, even in a 2v1v1 scenario, we weren't going to be running halfway across the map just to fight Fire. We would be hitting Earth Camp, we would be hitting Water Camp, and the territory that touched us. 3v1 would have been the best, don't you think? I don't think so. In a 3v1 scenario, Wind Camp would not have had fights until Kingsland. I cannot tell the players in my kingdom, hey guys, we're not getting fights until Kingsland. I have 7 players who got top 10 for kills, deads, and heals. Right? 7 players who got top 10 for kills, deads, and heals. I have at least 20 players that needed that 3rd Autric fragment for a full Autric inscription. How can I sit here and tell those players, oh, yeah, we're doing a 3 versus 1 scenario. We're not going to get fights potentially until Kingsland. And even if we get fights in Kingsland, there's a good chance we're not going to walk away with much more than 30 Autrix at the end of the day. So yeah, if Earth and Fire don't like that, Earth and Fire don't like that. I'm not going to be pushed into a corner and told it's our way or the highway. I don't play those games. Apple Raid! Apple Raid! Let's run that back. Should we do it one more time? One more time? Let's do it one more time. No, that was not from Electro King. I will have you know, I did all the editing on that little short all by myself. The transitions, everything. That was all Lambo. Lambo doesn't edit things. I find it very tedious and very time consuming, and I do not enjoy it. But I enjoyed that. I'm still waiting for Mr. Appo's reaction to that. He may have fallen out of his chair and had a stroke. When I see Appo type in the chat, we'll run it again. Yes, on your way in, please smash that like button. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. We're not growing as fast as Appo. I don't intend to. We stream when we want to stream. This is not our full-time job. But when we hit 5K, we'll do a giveaway. I showed this the other day, the last time I streamed. I showed it to the people that were here last time. Right? And I said, next time Appo raids me, we're going to pop this. I'm still waiting for his reaction in the chat. I see Queen is here. Queen, you better tell him to say hello in chat. What's up, Fly? But, I mean, yeah, all the players that came to our kingdom this last migration window, Appo is getting an Autric. Queen is getting an Autric. Mester King, Ape, Forza. Right? So that shows what a good job Matt is doing. Excuse me, I have the hiccups now. What a good job Captain is doing in recruiting. He went into hiding. I think he fell off his chair and he might need help getting up. Queen, can you check on Appo? I have his address. If needed, we can call in New Zealand police and have a wellness check done. Christchurch, New Zealand. I'd have to look up the number. Cheech, yeah, Cheech is getting one as well. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry I missed Cheech. $30. Can we gather some more gems in 30 minutes? I think we can. Oh yeah, we're not. I'm sorry. I don't feel like watching somebody else's KvK. I'm just ready for mine to be done. You know, I'll be very happy to be back in Home Kingdom for about 7 days, and then I'll be bored. Mad sounds like he talks with a soggy rag in his mouth. Probably because he does, right? Carol says, Lambo, you're a legend for that raid notification alone. Hey, it's not just a raid notification. I can pop it whenever I want. See, watch.
The night is young, we go, it's strong till dawn. Up all night till the morning comes, we love it so. We go, it's strong for more. Let's get it on and rave all night long. We're the party pioneers. We won't bring the fire when we go for a ride.
All I gotta do is hit the button. And there it goes. Where's this at? Did Forza train anymore yet? Nope. You guys, if you guys are going on the last day, you're gonna have to explain to Nugget. You're gonna have to explain to Burgundy why you're screwing them out of their spots. Just please make sure Nugget is aware. On kill event day, we may want to then help Nugget push up to the top. If it was anyone but Nugget, I wouldn't have a big issue about it. But Nugget has been asking for Ashburner Paul ever since he got to this kingdom. And this was the one MGE that we told him he could take first in. So if needed, Nugget can 0, 10, 12, no, 8. Nugget, I'll give Nugget the location. Of my 8 farms that are going to cloud, he can 0 them all. But yeah, we'll fuck that dead weight. Ash been out for a year. Where has he been? God, he's been focused on infantry so he can garrison when we need garrisons. Ooh, another 4. I like level 4 gem nodes. The last few hours of the last 30 minutes of KvK, let's take advantage of that shit. Apo Giga deadweight. Apo did fine in this KvK. He fought a lot in Zone 5. His activity kind of dwindled off after that because his speed ups kind of dwindled off after that. Right, let's look at kill points. I think he was top 20 in kill points in Zone 5. And to be fair, we did not know how much fighting we were going to get at all this KvK, so we told people, if you want to spend, spend. If you don't want to spend, don't spend. But he's 92nd. So he did enough to get an Autric at the end of KvK. He farmed very well and supplied the kingdom. No, I mean, he was traveling to Dubai, so there's some extenuating circumstances that go in there. Do I like for every player to make pass openings when pass is open? Absolutely, but there are times when that just can't happen for whatever reason. I get that. I get that. Different players can contribute at different times in the KvK, to be fair. I went super hard in Zone 5 myself, went super hard at Pass 7. I did not fight much in Kingsland. I did not fight much in the subsequent zones after Kingsland was over, because I was really low on speed ups. Just trained 1.5 million in the blink of an eye. Forza trains 1.5 million. Pushes back up to 7th there. I mean, if Nugget needs help on Kilovente, he can kill all my farms. I don't care. Apple's like a brother. He's like a brother to me. I'm very good friends with him. We have conversations outside the game that do not even involve the game. We talk about life. And he knows. I think every player in this kingdom knows. If I felt that they were dead weight, I would have a conversation with them, and I would not beat around the bush, and I would tell them. As with any new migrant, Forza and I had a conversation the other day. And we talked about his migrating to 1029. Did he like it here? Was he planning to stay here? I intend to have those type of conversations with all the players who played their first KvK with us. If you're bringing in new players from other kingdoms, you want to get that kind of feedback. You want to understand what they liked about playing in 1029, what they didn't like about playing in 1029. Get suggestions from them for the future. If you're not constantly getting feedback from players, especially new players who are coming to the kingdom and playing their first KvK here, if you're not consistently looking to improve, you're going to stay the same, which in this game means you're going to fall behind. So did I ask Apo if we could have a conversation this weekend and catch up? Absolutely I did. I think it scared the shit out of him. That's not my intent, to beat him over the head and say, why weren't you at Pass 7? Why weren't you at Pass 8? Yada, yada. No, my intent is to get honest to goodness feedback about his experience in 1029, what he thinks we did well, what he thinks we could do differently, so that we can continue to grow as a kingdom. That's what good leadership does. Look at 2268 as an example. Right? That's not the type of feedback they seem to solicit from the players that they brought into that kingdom. They sat on their hands, they rested on their laurels, and they thought they could go into KvKs and compete against the big boys. And that didn't work out well for them because they had a bunch of deadweight players there. Their core group then left that kingdom and made a new kingdom. Right? If you're not constantly doing that self-reflection, that self-evaluation, you're not going to move forward as a kingdom. I originally made an account in 3777, but I don't have the time to focus on that account like I would need to focus on it. I found that I was to progress that account like I would want to progress it, I would have had to spend all kinds of money that I don't want to spend on a second account. So I let them zero me in 3777 and take all the resources that I had. And I have not logged into that account for 15, 18 days, something like that. It'll go to the cloud. So there's no way I could do leadership in Two Kingdoms, none whatsoever. I was there just to play and hang out with the people there, but you know, a lot of the emails that I saw going out, you have to do Guardians on a daily basis, you have to use your AP, you have to run forts on a daily. I just don't have that kind of time. You know, so in fairness to the players that were there, I decided to stop playing there, simply because I would not be able to keep up and be a free-to-play player there, and I cannot afford to build an account like this one all over again. I sincerely wish the best for 3777. I think you've got a good start. That said, I think I'll just say it. I think leadership there needs to focus on the player behind the screen, behind the keyboard, and not necessarily the numbers. There's a lot of people there that are pushing power, and that's all fine and dandy. That'll be fine for KvK 1, KvK 2, maybe even KvK 3 and 4. But they're going to find out if that kingdom survives in the long haul once they hit KvK 5. Once they start playing against older players in older kingdoms and trying to match up with those older players in those older kingdoms. Just because you win KvK, I've seen it 100 times. You might win KvK 1 through 4, and then you get into your first big boy season of Conquest. You think that you're all that, and you get bitch slapped by a bunch of free-to-play players with better gear. So once 3777 gets into KvK 5, we will see what the players in that kingdom are really made of. Are they there just to play with Apocalypse Gaming? Or are they going to go all out and play the game like it should be played? And I'm just giving my honest feedback based on playing this game for 2,293 days, being in successful Imperium kingdoms, and helping run a successful AC kingdom here. Forza says 90% of them are there for Apo. That's why I was there, Forza. You know, I was there to play the game with Apocalypse, but I can do that in 1029. And I found that to meet the expectations that kingdom, that alliance I was in was expecting of me would have required way too much time or money, or both, that I decided, yeah, I can't do this. I would be neglecting my duties in 1029 if I was to focus in 3777 like I needed to build that account like I wanted to build that account. I mean, when I left, I had an expertise Mina. I had a Cow at like 5322. Right, my Sun Tzu was expertise. I was working on Bjorn. So I had a decent account there, close to 5 million power, but you know, and Hawkeye is one of the players in 1029. He went to the Dubai meetup. He also had an account in 3777. He told one of the R4s, hey, I'm going to be gone for a few days. I'm going to be in Dubai at the meetup. that okay? He was told yes, no problem. 24 hours later, that same R4 kicked him out of the alliance for being inactive for a day. So, and that's why I say they need to look at the player behind the keyboard, understand each of those players at a personal level, how they play the game. If they want to grow that community, it's not about power. It's not about kill points. It's about the person sitting on the other side of that monitor. They are truly there to build a boom boom community. That's what they need to focus on. Not the power levels, not the gift levels, not the gold chests. That's all fine and dandy. But I think Apo's idea of what that kingdom can be, you know, a bunch of friends playing together, having a jolly good time, and what the R4s and some of those alliances want to build that kingdom into. I think they see things a little bit differently. Just an outsider looking in. I am not in their Discord. I am not in the leadership discussions there at all. I sincerely hope that it works out. Time will tell. All right, what do we got? 20 minutes yet. Good Lord. Yeah, there are lots of players like that, Dave, who have found their way to 1029 and really enjoy it here. I'm glad, Carols. Maybe it was just an isolated experience. And I hope it was. I wish all this. I know a lot of players in that kingdom, and I wish great success to 3777. Just trying to provide some Lambo wisdom from my 7 years of playing this game. I mean, I left Kingdom 1052, where OV is, after a Season 3 Osiris League win, after their first season of Conquest KvK ever, which was a victory. I left that kingdom because I felt like a name on an Excel spreadsheet, and I didn't feel like an individual. And that's what I try to offer players, and we try to offer players in 1029. They're not just a name and number on a spreadsheet. We value them as people. We value them as players. We value loyalty above all else. You know, and as long as you communicate here, oh, hey, Mad Mania, I'm sorry, I have to work. I won't be on for past 7. I can't play in this Osiris League game. As long as you communicate here and keep those lines of communication open, if you're loyal to the kingdom, we're going to be loyal to you. Now, are there dead weights that we sometimes ask to leave? Yeah. Yeah, there are. Are there people who come here and we find out that their gameplay style or their attitude is just not jiving with the rest of the players here? Yeah, there are. But we'll then circle back and have those conversations individually with people. And we'll do everything that we can to help them try and find a kingdom where they will fit in. And don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing Apo's kingdom. I'm just trying to provide some advice and some words of wisdom to help them be successful. You know, and I just knew I could not invest the time in that kingdom that I wanted to. And I felt like I was neglecting 1029 and neglecting 3777 at the same time, and I just needed to focus on one. And that's why I gave up my 3770 count. I don't know, Forza, probably shortly after I collect the KvK rewards. Probably minimum half hour at the earliest, 7:15 Central. Why, you gonna fire up a stream? Do I need to jump on Discord? Do I need to run and hide? Is your wife after me for something I said? I mean, if JJ's after me, I'm gonna go lock myself in the basement with my gun safe, my ammo crates, and we'll put on all the tactical gear and lock the door. Hey. Be sure and check out Forza, guys. Be sure and check out Apo, Redline, I'm a part-timer now too, Forza. I just don't have it in me to do 5 streams a week anymore. The weather's getting nice outside. We're going to want to spend a little bit more time outside, touch some grass. Hairline, I mean red line. Oh. Yeah, we can. I'm not going to stay in this map. I'm going back to Home Kingdom just as soon as this KvK rewards come out. Water, please. Refill on water. I'll be right back. There we go. Much better.
Time to make amends. No more consequence.
You always stream when I sleep, Forza? Me too, right? I mean, I'll be sitting down in the recliner and my phone will ding. Forza started his stream. Here they come. Sorry. I need to find something for the record. Maps. Oh my goodness, where am I going? Delete the gold pit. It's almost done. We always have those people who just stay in the Lost Kingdom map for as long as they possibly can. I never understood that. Why risk it? But that gives me more barb camps and barb keep stayed in Home Kingdom. That's more free gems. So hey, that's what it is. I should have done this when I got up to get water, but I have to hit the head, so I'll be back again. Sorry. Oh, much better. No, I drink about 5 liters of water a day, so it all seems to catch up with me there right at the end of the night. out this email earlier. No matter how big or how small, thank you everyone for your contributions. Each rally, flag reinforcement, each open field dead, every troop mattered. Glad we could get some rewards at the end. It has been a pleasure to fight alongside with you in this KvK. Best of luck in future KvKs. If we meet on the field as allies, fantastic. If we meet as enemies, I expect no mercy, as none will be given to you. Special thanks to the leaders in each of the camp kingdoms for making this a very easy KvK. The leadership in the rest of the kingdoms in our camp were very easy to work with. It was one of the easiest inter-camp communication cooperation KvKs that we have had in a long, long time. So thank you to everyone. It's been a pleasure to work with you. I know the leadership is a thankless job, so I am saying that. You know, credit where credit is due. 1029, while we had the most kill points in our camp, you can't do that if you don't have people behind the scenes filling rallies, filling farms. Pretty good, Gumbo. Our kingdom is getting 40 Autrix at the end. 33 of those are from final rewards. 7 of those are from top 10s. Should be getting three season coins at the end of KvK here as well. These are gold coins. Are those season coins? Or conquest coins? I forget. Conquest coins, sorry. Just waiting on those end rewards now. Just delete Gold Pit. Hopefully you had fun in your KvK. How was yours? Jumbo's always in trouble somewhere. I'm getting Delta formation for my inscription. Cavalry, I don't rally. I'm mainly open field, so that'll work. And then I am getting another archer helmet in the KvK shop, so I can take this one to level 5. So my Delta is decent right now. I think almost everything is purple, right? But we've got this one we transmuted 10 times that I really need to get the special inscription on something else. This one I transmuted 10 times already. This one, oh hey, let's see what we get here. March speed 3.3. Hell. See, I'm not lucky. May gift Thrasher to me after you get it. I don't think so. I don't think so, Car. Other than that one time where you gave me you know, what was it? 14 sculptures in the daily chest. You have been not been nice to me lately. With my luck. I will say though, in this deal here, I only had to, oh wow. I only had to spin it 61 times before I unlocked everything. So that was a blessing. Normally I'm scrounging the last day to try and finish some of those events. That could be a good KvK. Thank you so much. Your alliance is great. See you in another Lost Kingdom. Have a nice game, please. That gem guy's not going to make it home by reset, but it is what it is. You might be lucky soon with your dailies. We'll see tonight. We'll see tonight. There's 2377 doing the 3 versus 1. Who's 1981 again? Who's in 1981 that I would know? Oh, are they discounting it even more at reset? Let's see. We start the game here. $19.81 is Big Cane. Oh, good lord. Yeah, that would be an interesting KvK. Let's see. Daily special offer $2.99 for all. Oh my goodness. I don't have. The problem is I don't have the $2.99 fluxes. Okay, car, you lied. We got one. Do they have bundles now? Because I was buying the bundle of 10 $4.99 fluxes. Are they going to have the 10 $2.99 fluxes? Discount expires in 331 days. Okay. Can I collect these today? Leaderboard. Forza, Lambo, Snow Goose, Healing. Forza, Mester King. Lambo's in 4th. Kills. Deads, Forza. Malice, Lambo. Season retrospective. Let's go through this together. Killed more than 100% of other governors. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. I don't think these stats are accurate. There were other governors who got more kill points than 3 of them. KvK killed a total of 3,148,000,000 enemy units. We built 467 alliance flags, destroyed 288. Your kingdom healed 2,426,000,000. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. Gimme, 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 gimme. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so what do we say? Delta? That is Delta, right? Confirm, sold out. Combat shop. Archer. Confirm, sold out. Done deal. What's up, Joker? Oh my god, I killed 16k barbs this KvK. That's insane, Knight. I'm sorry. What kind of materials do we need here? Holy bejesus. Ebony, 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 ebony. Let's change what we're doing in here then. I'm not a barbarian. Once I hit that 120k honor, the minimum amount of honor that you need to get all the rewards, I'm done. I'm done. I don't think I've sent to the ruins or the altar in a week. Yeah, hit that like button if you guys don't mind. Let's try and get to 50 before we raid Forza here. I mean, I should get likes just for the Apocalypse introduction. Even if that's the only thing you like about the stream today. Gatherers home? Yes. Immigration. I don't know you. I don't know you. Sorry, fellas. That's gonna annoy me for the next 3 days. Oh, look at that. My spot is available. Shazam. barbarians done. Where's the MVP voting? So we're giving one vote to Forza. We are giving one vote to Mayhem. We are giving one vote to Snow Goose. Just full transparency here, right? Forza, obviously, he's an insane fighter. Insane. Friggin' insane. Snow Goose, you know, he takes king when I go to bed. He's up till 4 or 5 a.m. when I wake up. Well deserved. Mayhem, I cannot say enough about this guy. He was in 32-28 for damn near all of Zone 5, garrisoning a flag, filling that flag with his farms, coordinating their war push. He was basically war leading an entire other kingdom for an entire zone. He was always there when we needed a garrison. He was always filling that garrison with his 6, 8, 10 farms. Multiple flags, insane. It's a shame only one of these guys can get it. I don't want it. You better be a PK in the we're not letting anyone from other kingdoms in at the moment, I don't think. Mayhem, Goose, and apply now then, Knight. Apply now. This is you? Well, I guess anyone that was in here at reset got their rewards. Why I'm replying, but I'm in your stream right now. Change your name. Where did these come from? Oh, arms training. I'll take it. Your kingdom rank number 2 in what? Oh, is that honor points? Oh, we just missed the 30 million. Damn it. I was 220th in honor. Some nice rewards this KvK, I will say. So where does that leave us now? We now have 846 spin tickets, 1,891 gold universals, 20 conversion stones. I like that. We have 3 inscriptions that we can put on. We have the special inscription Thrasher that we can put on. Sitting in a good place. Sitting in a good place. I am not. I am not. These are the ones that I could put it on, right? This is Thrasher, right? So these are the only armaments I have that I could put it on. This one that I've already transmuted 10 times and has shit cavalry stats on it. This one that's got okay cavalry stats on it. 2 more transmutations left. This one, 0 transmutations left. 1 archer stat on it. This one, 10 transmutations left. 1 shitty cavalry stat on it. And this one, no cavalry stats on it that I could do 10 times. So I'm waiting till I get the right armament to put that on. I do not have an all damage armament for that top left. So we're not going to jump the gun. We're going to be patient. We're going to wait for that right armament to come along. Go from there. Convert it. I want to save those conversion stones. We got plenty of time before the next KvK. Plenty of time. You could help, Car, if you want to see me inscribe that sooner. Just throw your matches in 60 MX so that Redline can migrate sooner. That's all we got to do. That's all we got to do. Not in any rush to use that. We're eliminated from Osiris League, right? We've got one more match. We're gonna show up. We're gonna play. We're gonna fight. We're gonna try to win. But we've got one more match, and Osiris League is over. So, we did good. We made top 32. I think our first match in the top 32 we were competitive in. We lost by 7,000. Our second match was against JST on Easter Sunday, short 2 players. I'm still walking funny after that match, but I think we've grown a lot in this Osiris League as a team, and next league season it will only make us better. I don't have any notions of ever beating teams like JST 1960, right? 1093. But we want to play. We want to have fun. Soli's already been here. That witch. Damn you, Soli. These are my gems for the next 3 days. Oh, get the purple boots off. those are nice stats. Hunter would go good on there. And all damage would be better, but yeah, those are nice stats. I would throw a Hunter on there. And go get those Baba gold chests. Hey, go for it. Go for it. And if that's what you want, go for it. That same, I got a lot of blueprints materials is the question. I need that egg event again here real soon. Some of them materials. Forza clapping Snow Goose. Hawkeye in 5th. God, I just don't want to see any of you guys get 11th. Should probably do these Guardians just to see if we get a 15% here for him, right? Then we said we'd raid Forza. Is Forza streaming yet? I don't see him yet. Let me know when you go live, Forza. We'll get her done. % might be the best we get in Home Kingdom. Rare to get a 15 here. Good Lord, CC, are you still marching? I'm asking Apple if he saw my intro here. We'll play it again here. Apple intro.
The night is young, we go, it's strong till dawn. Up all night till the morning comes, we love it so. We go, it's strong for more. Let's get it on and rave all night long. We're the party pioneers.
I saw Queen in chat.
We will bring the fire when we go for a ride.
Alright, I think best we're getting in Home Kingdom is a 10%er for us. Sorry. This still irritates me. I have every commander at level 60, excuse me. How the hell do they expect me to use 5 tones of knowledge? You know, you get that free daily one for all the buildings at 25. You get the free daily one for all the tech at maxed out, but not for all the commanders at level 60. Stupid. This? Oh, here we go again. Transmutation stones, armaments, a few gold heads, some gems, more armaments, transmutation stones, and gathering, legendary gathering equipment. In here in a while. Is there anything new? Another group up. He was there before. Yeah. I hope you're streaming Forza, because I'm looking for somebody to raid here. He is not. Best we can do. Drop a link to Forza's channel in here. Be sure and go and like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification if you want to be notified when Forza goes live. I believe he is going live at some point tonight. So be sure and go and check him out. And why Nightbot is not working, beyond me, but I'm going to call it a day, folks. I am tired. We got a long day of work tomorrow and Friday. And then I'm working the weekend as well. There's the Forza's link. Appreciate you all for hanging out. Appreciate the donations we got today. Forza dropping 10 gifted. Snow Goose dropping 5 gifted. Car dropped 10 months. 10 months for Car. 18 months for Mad Mania. Electro King with 24 months. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing this. So. In any case, thanks for hanging out, y'all, and we'll catch you on the next one. Have a great night. Oh yeah, there's a new ending. Watch the new ending. Which I forgot to loop.